Good after. All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the fifth edition this year of the Reinas Cup, the second match day, and coming up for you, we will be having Los Perfectos in their first game taking on Real Mobay. Both teams played, of course, last week. Mobay suffering a heavy defeat, while Los Perfectos got off to a great start, beating Next Gen. They'll be hoping to continue that great start, collecting 6 points from their first two games, rather. And the game was scheduled to start at 2:30, but still awaiting some of the players and the referees to just get ready beforehand. Kickoff should be commencing shortly. Stay with us, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once more. early performance. Got a goal through Bennett. Unfortunately, they still were unable to get the victory, succumbed to a 3-1 loss, but Los Perfectos won by a similar scoreline, of course. Mobay on the ball now, trying to move down the right-hand side, unable to get a cross in there, and that goes out for a goal kick. Still going, plays the ball over to the right-hand side. Can she take the touch? Gets past the goalkeeper. And the deflection there has taken it away, and it will be a corner kick. I thought that was going to be almost certainly a goal, and somehow it's been kept out to the back of the net. Corner to be taken now for Los Perfectos. Goes over, not a bad delivery, but towards the back post. Bennett can clear. And unable to control it there. Now Mobay can move forward on the counter. Play halted there. And now they can move forward once more. Teasing, lovely delivery, but I think Henry is offside, and that will go all the way through. That'll go all the way over. Can she get to it in time? Yes, she can. That's the beating of her winger. Trying to turn back to get a cross in. Gets past one and gets the shot off, but it's gone for a throw-in. Not that bad play there. Good bit of dribbling to and strength as well to shrug off the initial challenge, and then drifted into the box. Past one, just unable to score, however. Throw-in didn't go as planned there. And Real Mobay have the ball back shortly after. And I mentioned before, in that 3-1 loss last week, they did look better as soon as they scored the goal. And they'll be hoping that they can pick up where they left off and produce a similarly good performance here today. And they on their way to doing that now. Way down that left-hand side, turns. Pass finds her teammate there, but on the edge of the box, she loses the ball, and now Los Perfectos can mount a counter-attack. And she's trying to beat her defender for pace, and she does. Trying to get past her once more, puts the ball into the box. Can't pick out a teammate. Pretty similar move to the one from just a few moments ago. And she got the shot away, but on that occasion, obviously, would have went out. And she plays on one pass in behind. No offside. She's still going. Has defended to beat. Yes, good passer, and she seemingly earned a penalty and Los Perfectos have a chance now to go 1-0 up. Very early in this game. Of course, they'd have conceded a penalty early last week. Now they'll be hoping to take advantage here. Of course, came from behind to win. They'll be hoping that this time they can put the pressure on early here. And actually, they've called up their goalkeeper here to take the penalty. I believe that's Robinson. Takes the penalty, and it's a great one into the back of the net. And that is the first goal of the game. Los Perfectos early on here, taking the lead. Real Mobay once more find themselves down early here. They'll be hoping that they can produce a similar level of performance to that of last week when they tried to get themselves back into the game. Of course, with that equalizer, they'll be hoping that this time they can find a winner. Oh, lovely bit of skill there to get past her defender and place it out wide. A nice little give and go there, but the return pass wasn't as accurate as she would have wanted it to be. Now here's Ani. Back to Robinson in goal. Of course, I believe would have been the starting goalkeeper for Excelsior, I believe. Or was it Camperdown? Played in that game in the All-Ireland Showcase, the final, and was voted man of the match for her exploits in that Excelsior versus Camperdown game. And now she's running away down that left-hand side, gets a shot away, and the save. Bats that away for a corner kick. Los Perfectos not content with the 1-goal lead. Very nearly making it 2 there, but for a save there. Corner to be taken now. Delivery towards the far post. I think she was thinking about kicking that first time. Didn't quite come off there. A bit scrappy at the moment. And eventually Real Mobay win the ball back. But they're still not out of the woods yet. They're on the attack now. Los Perfectos get the shot away, but unfortunately was a bit off balance when she took the shot, and that will take it wide of the net. That'll go all the way over. Real Mobay hard chasing. Press is on. Can they get to it here? Almost won the ball back, but I think that's going to be a throw in here the way of Los Perfectos. And speaking of that Camperdown versus Excelsior game, I believe that was a 9-year winning streak. Camperdown, thanks to that woman in goal for Los Perfectos, managed to break that streak. We'll be hoping that she can provide a similar level of success for Los Perfectos here. Almost made a mistake in goal there, Real Mobay, and now they're on the attack still. Unable to get it away. Passed out wide. Trying to get past the defender, unable to there. And in the end, it will be a goal kick for Real Mobay. And just shortly touching on that game once more. Robinson was outstanding in that final, of course. kept a clean sheet in regulation time, but also stepped forward to make a save, actually make 2 saves, I believe, in the penalty shootout. Oh, a lovely shot from distance, and the goalkeeper equal to the task there. Speaking of goalkeepers, Robinson will be hoping that she can produce a similar of a performance, as I said before, to just help Los Perfectos get their first Reinas Cup, I believe. As I mentioned before, it's been played 5 times over the years. And that ball went out wide. Can she keep it in? Yes, she can. Oh, went for the audacious move there, but didn't quite come off. But that's what we love to see. We want to see a bit of flair. Of course, Los Perfectos actually would have lost last week. Apologies for earlier yet. Roma B clear that now. Actually into some electrical wires there. Hopefully it doesn't cause any problems for those living in our own area. It will be a throw-in to Los Perfectos, and ooh, a missed kick there and a cross coming in towards the back post. No one there to meet it, unfortunately. And that'll go for a throw-in for Real Mobay. Mentioned before, yet to win a Reinas Cup, Los Perfectos. Of course, 2022 it would have been Next Gen who won the inaugural competition, inaugural staging of the competition, that is. Next Gen would have lost to Los Perfectos last week. After that, Reinas Academy won in 2023, and then Ballers Academy in 2024, with Reinas recapturing the title last year. And so far, I have to say, they look like the favorites once more based on last week's performance. Dominant victory for Reinas Academy. Over today's opponents, Real Mobay, who defending quite well here, but still they are behind by a goal to nil, thanks to that penalty earlier. Turns, trying to find some space here. Plays the ball back. And cross now. Kicked away. And Los Perfectos trying to engineer an attack here. Has possession, but faced with 2 defenders there, and so they turn back. And they'll go all the way back to Robinson in goal. And I have to say, it's been pretty repetitive in terms of the game plan, and I can't say it's been a poor one. They've been trying to find their winger on the right-hand side all game long, and it's been a plan that's worked out a lot. Great tackle there coming in the middle of the park. She has been an outlet, the young number 29. You know, they have a bit of defending to do, Los Perfectos, down their own left-hand side. And it will be a free kick for Real Mobay in a dangerous area, somewhat. A chance to get an equalizer here, get back into the game. Of course, The number 10 who would have started last week. She's unavailable today. And they'll be hoping that even in her absence, even though she played really well last week, especially got involved in the goal from last week, they'll be hoping that can mount a similar bit of spark from their new number 10. And the free kick went over, but less said about that, the better. And Tanisha Pattery didn't play last week, but she has looked really good up front. Sejani Anderson plays that out wide to kind of Grant. Mobay still trying to get back into the game here, and they can start now with this throw rather. Trying to skip away from a challenge there. And lose the ball now, and trying to go through the legs there. A bit of a cheeky move, didn't quite come off. And Trishel Casanova, as I mentioned before, with a brace last week. We'll be hoping for a similar level of output. Obviously, perhaps not in terms of in front of goal. She's a centre-back, of course, by trade, but we know of her ability to score. Of course, scored from the spot and directly from a free kick last week. Put in a fantastic performance, and so too did Charisma McLaren. She's on here, and the goalkeeper's come out and done well. Mobay somehow escaped there. That could have gotten real dicey. Mobay fortunate to not be down 2-0 here. And headed away. Morris loses possession. Mobay still on the ball, but they lose it now. Can move forward with Dixon, loses it. Mobay advised to go forward, but she loses possession. Great tackle coming from Nicasia Thompson. And Keelia, right. A decent game last week. She'll be hoping to be an outlet once more. Has some pace on her. Of course, not the strongest winger in the world, but these are her size, of course, but very intelligent in terms of her runs. Just needs to perhaps hold the line a bit more. Lovely ball. Speaking about runs, can she get to that one? Unfortunately, pass just out of reach and caught there by Real Mobay's goalkeeper. And Casanova, I mentioned before, the scorer of a brace last week, plays that out wide, and now Los Perfectos on the attack, trying to get their second of the game. Mobay wins possession once more. Oh, ball played behind, but of course, she was miles offside there. Henry, of course, on that occasion. Thompson loses possession here. Another dangerous area. Should be a throw-in, I believe, to Los Perfectos. And actually, it's to Mobay.
What? See what? You can't zoom past it. Yeah, man, zoom past it, man. No, you can't zoom past the light post, but you can zoom past the tape. Yeah, just keep it S.
They're down on the attack here. Mobay playing it. Ooh, heavy touch. And she wins a free kick here. Pretty late challenge there coming in from right. And undoubtedly, it will be a free kick, and they have a chance here to get back into this game. Went over there, headed away on that occasion there by Dixon. Mobay playing it out wide, but unfortunately out of reach of her teammate, and that will be a throw-in now for Los Perfectos. Of course, just a reminder for those who are unaware here as we are taking just a short water break, of course, instituted recently. Most people are doing, most competitions are following suit, including the FIFA World Cup. As we take this little water break, just a reminder, this is the fifth staging of the Reinas Cup. Of course, I mentioned before, we have a league portion and the knockout stages. Reinas Cup, of course, won last year by the Reinas Academy. Only team among those who have won the competition to have won it multiple times. Won the league portion as well multiple times. Only team to win it back-to-back. Started really well last week, a 3-1 victory over Real Mobay. Could have had more, actually. But regardless, I thought it was a decent performance from Real Mobay, given that they were heavy underdogs. Played well, showed a good press at times. And of course, as I mentioned before, got a goal back from Bennett and looked to really get back into the game. Had a good 10 to 15 minute spell in the second half where they looked dangerous, as though they were threatening Reinas Academy, but didn't quite work out for them in the end. And I have to say, it was a fantastic performance from the defending champions. Of course, a brace, as I mentioned before, from Charisma McLaren, pretty similarly to Trishul Casanova in that they're both not known for their goal scoring, both adequate set piece takers, and so they both scored a penalty and they both scored directly from a free kick from distances that you would not expect. But nevertheless, that was the turn of events and led to both teams, that being Los Perfectos and Reinas Academy, winning 3-1. The next game, however, today will not feature Reinas Academy, of course. It will be Proven who will be taking on Next Gen. Proven, of course, this will be their first game of the competition this year. And just like once more to highlight the fact that this is a lovely under-18 competition put on by their founder, Neo Oxford, who, as I mentioned before, I think in the first game day, I had the pleasure of commentating with him a couple of times during the playoffs, and it was an absolute joy. Really a man who knows his football and has a passion, not just for football in general, but for development, especially of the young ladies. And it's borne fruit, I guess, has some results. And speaking of results, they're trying to get one here as they try to extend the lead with Patterson. Oh, lovely turn there to get away from her marker. Cross coming in now, not dealt with, and eventually caught there by the goalkeeper there for Real Mobay. And apologies, it's not Patterson, it's Pattery. And she has been really, really good leading the line, using her physicality and her skill on the ball to good effect. Hold up the play. And a lovely ball over the top, but once more, Akeelia Wright found offside. Was actually guilty of that a couple of times last week. Has the pace and does make good runs, just gonna have to hold her head up a bit and time her runs a bit better. Free kick now to be taken by Real Mobay. Play downfield, aim towards Henry. It goes all the way through. She's onside. And a challenge won there in the end by McLean. Got there ahead of her and ushered that out. Allowed it to go for a throw-in to Los Perfectos. Throw in now taken by Los Perfectos. Blasted away there, I believe by Casanova, and that will go out for a throw in now to Mobay. Just the 22nd minute of the game. Of course, still plenty to go in this first half. And just received news there that the Proven FC team, as mentioned before, were newcomers. They'll be playing next gen and they've just arrived. Pottery. Right as she was about to make the pass to Wright, had the ball snatched. Now Kyra Grant shielding the ball here in the corner. And surrounded by two and eventually wins the foul. Deserved one. Free kick for Los Perfectos here. As I mentioned before, this is a competition that features, at least for this year, 5 teams, but in previous years we had 7, sometimes 6. And over the years it's been a fantastic competition. A number, dozens actually, of young women have been given scholarships to play overseas based on the recognition they'd have received playing in this competition, as well as getting looks into the national team setup, in whether it be under 20 or otherwise. A lot of the youngsters from this competition have gone on to have really successful careers, and just goes to show you, as I mentioned before, just the kind of work that has been put in here by Mr. Oxford. It's really important, this competition, because it ensures that coaches overseas, they have film to look back on these games and analyze the strengths, the weaknesses, the profile of a lot of these young girls, so they can give them some realistic expectations as to what they actually glean from seeing these young ladies. I think it's been a great game and a great competition. Headed away there, the free kick. Pat Casanova unable to clear, but eventually they do, but not convincingly. Mobay still on the ball. I think there was a shot. It's gone all the way. Took a touch off McLean and kept in play. And they will go out for a throw into Mobay. I know, school. Los Perfectos still on the attack here. Good skill to beat one defender. Still going. Has another defender to beat, and she has another gear to be found. Surrounded now by two. Unfortunately for her, ran out of room there. Jones. And ball played over. Trying to find Pattery. Lovely touch. And Pattery still has possession. Gets some space. Gets the shot away. And just wide. Los Perfectos showing, as I said before, they're not content with one. They want, I guess, make up for it with goal difference here. Of course, that will be important come the end of the season. I mentioned before they did have a 3-1 victory last week, so if they can manage to just rack up the goals here today, that would be really good for them, considering their closest challenges in Reinas Academy do not play today, and they also won 3-1 last week for those just joining. Proven FC will be the ones playing today. They'll be taking on Next Gen, who, of course, have been beaten last week by Los Perfectos. Come from behind win as well. Next Gen got off to a flying start thanks to that goal from Arnie from the spot. But unfortunately for them, a brace from Chishel Casanova proved to be too much. Of course, another goal was also scored, I believe, by Wright. No, actually, it was Nadine Gordon with the other goal, I think. And actually, it was probably the pick of the lot. Probably the best goal of the day. From quite some distance out, Nadine Gordon scored. And that's how it ended, 3-1, thanks to Gordon and Casanova. I'm surprised to not see Gordon start today. She did start last week. The young, tall, lanky forward. But now takes a touch inside and gets the shot away, but that's gone way over. Jones just in a bit of a confrontation there, not sure with who or why, but at the end of it, her shot just not quite on target, not getting the sort of results that should have wanted there. Waiting to just take this goal kick now, and I have to say, Real Mobay perhaps not attacking with the same fervor, the same sort of intensity they would have last week at Buttercup Park. Perhaps, I guess, the difference in field as well as the temperature may play a part. That has been extremely hot today, and as the goalkeeper puts it out of play, I wonder if their performance has been affected by the apparent heat. Now they're still on the ball with Casanova. Played over to Anderson, who played really well last week, but the pass there towards Pattery a bit too much. And get it over to her. We can tell she's been working hard already today based on her, the fact that her kit is already dirty. Just about 10 minutes to go now. We're hoping to get even more goals here, and Real Mobay are hoping for the same, of course. It's a pass out wide. Cross in. And Bennett, I believe, is offside. No. And it's kicked away. That will be a corner kick. Good defending there coming in from Anderson.
No.
And Bennett, of course, sort of scored last week off the bench. They'll be hoping that she can
Two defending flat.
get on the score sheet once more to equalize here. Corner now from Mobay. Not a bad one. Headed on. Well, actually, he played on with the boot there, but just over the bar. Good shot, but Real Mobay still unable to find that goal. They've actually looked a threat from set pieces at times. And they'll be hoping that they can replicate the success that Los Perfectos and Reinas Academy would have had from set pieces. Of course, 4 goals already from set pieces in this competition, as I mentioned before. A penalty and a free kick would have been scored last week by Los Perfectos and Reinas Academy. And I thought that Brianna Marr, despite not scoring last week, has arguably gave the best individual performance of the weekend, of the week. She was fantastic, her dribbling and her pace, her skill. Of course, Olivia Ashbourne rather, will get the plaudits. Did score, of course, the other goal apart from McLaren's brace. And she was fantastic in terms of overall play as well, but her crossing, her passing was a joy to behold, as well as her pace and skill on the ball. Had the beating of her fullback every time. But Mobay have a chance here. Oh, it's hit the post! And they're cleared. And Real Mobay had their best chance of the game to get back into it. And unfortunately denied. Just wasn't to be. Rather unfortunate there. Didn't really have any pace on the shot. Just opted to go for placement. And in the end, her shot hitting the post there. And then in the end, cleared, I believe, by Anderson. Cleared away at the near post. That corner there, this time, dealt with by Nikishia Thompson. That set piece didn't go according to plan, and so will be a goal kick here for Los Perfectos. Play downfield. Headed away. Oh, a swing and a miss there. And she's through here now, Pattery. Seems the opposition is down still. And goes for the cross. Oh, Mrs. Grant. And then at the far post, right. Unable to make a connection. I think she may have touched just a part of her boot, but certainly didn't make the connection that she would have wanted. And unfortunately, another good chance goes begging. Fantastic move. They've looked a threat on the counter all game long. Unfortunately for them, however, not yet able to extend their lead. Now they're through here. Can she? Good defending in the end by Thompson, and Robinson plays it back to Anderson. She's under pressure, and she's lost it here. In the worst possible place, Bennett goes for the shot. Robinson makes a save. She'll get another chance, and Mobay somehow are still not level. Chance after chance here on both ends. But it remains the scoreline, of course, 1-0. Mobay just hit the post a few moments ago, and then just a matter of minutes later, have a shot saved by under 16 champion Italia Robinson. And then somehow the rebound is not put into the back of the net. I have to say, we can talk about fortune all we like, but have to call it what it is, and that is just poor finishing at the end of the day.
You want to play ball another one day?
That really was a poor finish, but seems she's still down there. And fall, not fall, rather, it is just a bit of a knock here that she'll be hoping that she can recover from quickly. Robinson had to make the save, however, did well to. It will be a goal kick now for Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here ready for the second half. Game's about to get underway once more. And Passery's about to kick us off. Headed away. Grant on the ball. Loses it. Wins it back. Lovely turn there to get away. Play towards Grant now, and that goes out of play. Will be a throw into Real Mobay. Throwing taken here, Mobay unable to spin away from the defender there. Good defending from Anderson. And that will be played out, and I think that is a corner kick. Actually, it's a goal kick. Good defending from Anderson there. Lost Perfectos, of course, as mentioned before. Still a goal up thanks to that early penalty. Robinson just directing traffic there. Carried away. Mobay. And loses position there. And that's played out there. Grant trying to turn away from pressure, but Mobay putting some pressure on Mobay here, on Los Perfectos here in the second half. Unable as yet to get the equalizer. They had a number of chances towards the end of the first half, but unable to get the goal as of yet. But they've done well up to this point, and they'll be hoping that they can turn some of those chances into goals. And apologies, I thought it was, I guess I forgot that it was Robinson who actually scored the penalty, the goalkeeper, of course, who would have scored in the penalty shootout for the under-16 final between Campador and Excelsior. She's done it again today. Scored a penalty here despite being a goalkeeper. I thought it would have gone to Patati, but in the end, Los Perfectos won't mind who it is. They'll just be thankful that they're up 1-0. Oh, the throw went away. Los Perfectos has lost possession here. Norris Mobay. Bit slow in possession. Just need to get their head up. Anderson Puts it out of play. Will be a throw-in for Mobay.
Come here, peripheral vision. Yeah, peripheral vision. None at all. She don't have the. Let me put it.
Now, throw taken by Mobay. Trying to find Grant. Grant loses position. And Mobay trying to come forward now. And now it's gone out for a throw-in. Throw-in taken there once more. And Mobay has the ball. Played out wide. And good defending coming in there. Dixon, 1v1, wins the duel there. Repels the attack from Mobay. And she wins it once more, Dixon. She has a teammate to her left. Can she find her? No, she can't. Pass goes astray. Now it's Bennett. Does well to get out of that situation there. For trying to retain position here from Mobay. Trying to play it out wide, looking for the run. And just a bit too much on the pass that will go out for a goal kick. Here's Grant. Lovely. Gets past the defender here. Still going down that left-hand side. Good touch. And, ooh. Struck. Struck her in the midriff there. She'll be hoping that she doesn't feel that in the morning. It's a free kick, however, for Los Perfectos in a decent area. Grant takes it short. Ooh. Didn't quite come off Dixon. Just a shot away from quite some distance out, caught there. Had an attempt there. Jones saved, however. And thank you once more for those joining us despite the busy football season. Kicked away. Headed on a big collision there between Grant and Gordon seemingly has come on. As mentioned before, started last week and scored a wonderful goal for Los Perfectos last week. Having a different jersey number as well. She'll be hoping to add to her goal tally, Gordon. Arguably goal of the season, a contender. Of course, only one game week's been played, but come the end of the season, I definitely think it's going to be up there. Casanova finding Pattery. Looking for a run, unable to find any. Trying to find her teammate there, Jones, unable to. And that goes in. And it's 2-0 now. for Los Perfectos. Good finish there. Lovely ball in behind and good finish.
That would be easy to see.
She cover the young guy, girl go far post. She a good goal.
Grant, lovely finish there to grab her first of the campaign. And that goes out for a throw in there now. Los Perfectos, as mentioned before, 1-3-1 last week against Next Gen, another 2-0 up against Real Mobay. In the end, I have to say Real Mobay, pretty similar to their Elite Cup performance. They do create chances, but not clinical in front of goal, and of course defensively, leave a lot to be desired. Oh, lovely move from Gordon, but almost position there. And Mobay once more turn over the ball. Now it's Bennett trying to win it back high up the pitch here. If nothing else, the press has been relentless from Mobay. But in position, they just have to be better, and they have to take those chances whenever they come. Have to be clinical. Football's a very unforgiving sport. You can have all the position, all the chances, but in the end, the statistic that matters is the one that comes when you put the ball in the back of the net, and that is goals. Throwing taken there, goes over the head there. Mobay trying to defend from Jones, unable to. Jones still going, but eventually good defending. She was crowded out there by a number of players there from Mobay. Good turn. Trying to get away from Gordon. Does. Oh, still going there. Lovely run now. Lovely turn. She still has the ball. And plays it out wide. A great pass, but offside flag goes up. And I don't think that's a offside decision, to be honest. But nevertheless, it is a offside decision. Puts an halt to the attack. Casanova plays it downfield, looking for Battery, didn't get it to her. And now Mobay on the ball, trying to stage some sort of a comeback. Of course, still plenty of time in the game. Only 53 minutes gone, of course. Still plenty to go in the second half. It is possible to get 2 goals back and at the very least get their first point of the campaign. Of course, they'll be wanting to win, as any team will be. Great turn. Oh, did well there, but Real Mobay, they're on the attack now. Through on goal for another chance. And they find the back of the net this time. And Real Mobay have had an amazing amount of chances in this game. And they finally make one of them count. It's 2-1 now. Game is on. Los Perfectos would have come from behind last week to win 3-1. They'll be hoping that they don't suffer a similar fate, that Real Mobay don't somehow stage a comeback. And I have to say, based on the balance of this game, I wouldn't bet against it. Real Mobay have looked really dangerous going forward, and a fantastic goal there from their number 6. She's been fantastic all game long, and that should be a handball. Referee says play on, however, accidental. Good tackle there by Grant, who of course scored the second goal. Playing it up for Pattery, who's led the line really well today. 1v1, trying to get past the defender, what wins a corner kick. Gordon has the ball on the edge of the box. Goes for the shot, but just leaned back as she took it, and that will go all the way wide. It'll be a goal kick. Clear downfield now. Mobay in the hunt, trying to get another goal. Not the greatest clearance there by Casanova. And Bennett now has a chance to get this throw in for real Mobay. Only 2-1 down. And it is their goal scorer to take the throw in.
More than ever. All right.
Mobay still on the attack here, loose possession. Mobay once more gets a shot away from quite some distance, but no real power behind it, and easy save for Robinson in goal.
It's not like the Cape Verde, he actually saved it.
Gordon plays it out wide. Finds her teammate there, Dixon. Under some pressure, plays it to Gordon. Has Grant out wide. Uses her. Grant turns. Does well to get past the defender here. Can get a cross in. Turns instead. Trying to win a foul, I presume. Plays it back to Gordon. Onto the edge of the box, but good defending there by Mobay. Throw in now for Mobay.
No, because they
Assign himself to that category.
Just a bit of static movement there, lack of movement up front from Mobay at the moment. Oh, but a poor clearance there has led to a potential chance for Mobay. They'll get a throw in here after it's put out of play by Thompson. Another through on goal here with Grant, and collision there with the goalkeeper, but thankfully didn't end up in the back of the net, and so the scoreline still remains 2-1. And there will be a change here as well. Mobay, their number 7, will be coming off. Gave a good account of herself last week, but hasn't really played up to her standard today. And actually, seems it will be a water break instead. Thought it was going to be a change. Mandatory water break, as mentioned before. That has been a fantastic game thus far.
Because technically better than all out. Technically. Understand when we're at home to make it move.
So which I mean for all of that.
How you far behind Miguel?
So Miguel better than me too.
Nothing better, him have a more better physical attribute than you. You think the game better than him, but you have like the running, the kicking, and the physical attribute over you.
Real Mobay has had plenty of chances, just unable to score.
So why you think Ronaldo? So why Messi better than Ronaldo in your opinion? Because everything where you just
everything was
Scores is scored,
even from Messi, that was Jordan.
but still behind 2-1 here.
And better than everybody.
Fantastic
While you have this,
finish
him
from
have
Grant,
that,
of course,
him
to
have everything.
put them up front 2-0.
John as a midfielder,
I want
you as a midfielder. Exactly. But that's no. Exactly. Everybody in their own different category.
So on the wing, who are the best winger?
You can't ask that.
teams coming back out here for the remainder of the second half here. Short little walks a break, and I think there were a couple of changes made. It seems one of them being Tomlinson, Chris-Ann Tomlinson. She's coming on, and of course, as mentioned before, Nadine Gordon would have also come on for Los Perfectos. Mobay on the ball. Low. Their number 10 has been key to everything good for them today, but unable to score as of yet. She has a couple of chances. Grant, lovely turn. Pass into the edge of the box. Trying to get some space. Dixon plays it out wide. Dixon loses possession now. And Mobay can mount a counter attack here. Oh, lovely turn. Doesn't really have much support. Plays the pass up front. Mobay. Wide now. Bennett gets it on that right hand side. Touch lets her down. Can she keep it in play? No, she can't, and that will be a throw in. And now Grant moving away from left hand side. Oh, she's still going. Has a chance to get a shot away and saved at the near post by Real Mobay there. Fantastic chance, and she had a chance to get her second goal of the game, unable to, however. Mobay now with Brent Bennett, however, can get a counter attack, and she's still going. Lovely move there to get past one. Laughing as she did it as well. Still going, facing away down the right hand side. Stops, assessing her options. Lovely move, cross, intercepted by Casanova. Of course, goal scorer last week, scoring a brace, but today she's been stout defensively, intercepting every cross that's come in her path. Now Mobay, despite the fact that they're 2-1 down, I have to say they've really given Los Perfectos a run for their money. Defended really well in moments and sprung some counter-attacks that could have ended up in the back of the net, but for some poor finishing and misfortune, I suppose. And a throw in now for Los Perfectos. Cross coming in there from Tomlinson, looking for Grant on that far side, unable to reach her. Lovely turn there. Great pass, and now they're on the ball. Oh, they're through on goal here. No offside, but just couldn't get to it in time, and Robinson will calmly collect that one. Clearance wasn't the greatest, not good distribution there. That's put out of play. Will be a throw in now for Real Mobay, who, as mentioned before, despite being 2-1 down, have looked really, really good. They'll just be hoping that they can just be a bit more clinical in front of goal over the course of their next game, of course, as well as just defend a bit better. They seem a bit too open at the back, of course, of the last 2 games. 5 goals conceded, and that's never good. Reinas Academy, of course, not playing today. They'll have their bye week, if you will, for those who watch NFL and would understand the terminology. Instead, it will be Proven FC playing today against Next Gen, who are, of course, seeking to get their first 3 points, or first point, really, of the campaign. Of course, they've lost 3-1 last week to Los Perfectos.
No man from 10 now, yes, now, over 10 like me.
Fit.
No man, you know. I know, I said nothing like it,
But what land? Fit.
I talk about that, I talk about fit.
You never know if the Catalan will come to do. We think of football, look how to play.
Loses possession there, Anderson, but goes out for a throw-in to Los Perfectos, which will be taken by the number 30, Thompson.
Water. Yeah. Man off flash water, yeah.
So the old man where they are different from the side right there.
And that will be a throw-in now for Real Mobay.
Yeah, man, him.
Jordan, you run like him, guess what?
Rough.
You have some little slight things him, make a key and go run.
Yeah, man, rough, man.
Guess what?
And that will be a free kick.
But if me all knee right or so, he big in the body. I know say big in the body.
In powerful, look at what's going on.
Now, Real Mobay have a chance to move upfield here.
Alright, it's like if I'm going to pass him, can you go around him? You see him do so.
67 minutes gone. Still plenty of time to get back into this. Not the greatest clearance. Gordon has possession now. Pass wide, trying to find Lisa Brown, who did come off the bench last week. Pattery actually didn't feature in the last game. She's been fantastic, however, today. And that's played out by Casanova. Ooh, taking a touch. She should be offside. She's through on goal, and it gets saved by Robinson. I was almost certain that it was about to be yet another goal. Real Mobay, as I've mentioned over and over, they've had arguably more chances than Los Perfectos. They've had so many efforts on goal, but for some poor finishing and misfortune, they really could be ahead. Los Perfectos can count themselves really, really fortunate to still be in front here. They've been undone, undressed, really, many times defensively today. But Robinson, of course, scored the penalty earlier. Now she's showing her worth in terms of being a shot stopper as well. But now her work is not done. She'll still have to defend this set piece now. Corner taken. Not a bad delivery, but no one there to make a connection. Chance coming in on the volley. Still not gotten away. They still have a chance. And in the end, it's saved by Robinson. Real Mobay really putting the pressure on. What more? They'll be saying to themselves, what more can we do? They're getting the chances, but they're still unable to find that equalizer that they so desperately have been searching for. And Grant puts that out of play. That will be a throw-in for Mobay. Boy, phone hot, man. Throw-in taken. Play downfield, and Bennett will easily get to that ahead of any defender. Lovely turn, pass. Touch was a bit heavy, and so that's intercepted by Pattery. Lovely turn, and gets the pass away in time. Finds a teammate, that's Brown. Morris plays it out wide to Dixon. Under some pressure. Oh, lovely turn, good feint there to get past the defender. Can get a cross in, opts not to. Still going down the byline. And takes a tumble, no foul, says the referee. Now Gordon on the ball. Pass out wide to Tomlinson. Now it's Pattery. Strikes from distance. But that goes wide in the end. Will be a goal kick to Real Mobay. Pushing the back there on Morris, but the referee didn't see, and so Mobay can play the counter attack now. And pass out wide, is a bit too much on it. I think Robinson's gonna get there ahead of her, and in any event, regardless of the slide tackle, which was pretty exciting, but it is an offside decision against Real Mobay, and so Los Perfectos have their blushes spared once more. Now Casanova plays it downfield, looking for Brown, unable to find her. Now Mobay can come forward on the counter. A lovely, well, not sure the pass there. Not a clear intention, but the execution. And so that will go behind for a goal kick, which Casanova will take now for Los Perfectos. Dixon, ball out wide, that is offside against Lisa Brown. Played behind, back to Real Mobay. Under pressure, almost makes a costly error here, but now Mobay still on the ball. Bennett plays it, trying to find her teammate there, but now there's Gordon on it. Ooh, struck her pretty firmly there, but Morris plays it over to Dixon. Kicks her away. Mobay still trying to mount an attack here. Lovely turn. Plays it out wide. Just couldn't trap it there. And Tomlinson shielding her ball there in a pretty confined space. And in the end, better safe than sorry, says Casanova. And she puts that out for a throw-in now to Real Mobay. Taken, headed away by Casanova. Lost. Oh, lovely ball now from Pattery. And now it's Grant. Touch takes her away. And she wants a fall, but she won't get it. Kicked away. Will be a throw-in.
Sweden roll like an add them up on the pan. I say my roll. What about time, man? Bargain fresh. Yeah, exactly. What for minutes left, man?
Just about under 15 minutes to go in this game here. Analysis turn is about to be taken by Thompson. I have no doubt that we have plenty more excitement still left in this game. So many chances for both teams, especially Real Mobay. But as of now, the score still reads Los Perfectos 2, Real Mobay 1. Throw taken, headed away. A little bit of a shove there in the back, but no foul. Mobay will be hoping they can get on the end of this, but it seems Thompson's there ahead of her. A bit of a shoving there, but Real Perfectos eventually come away with the ball. Now Morris on the ball, revealing herself in the middle of the park, and plays a pass out to Anderson. Wide to Thompson. Leaves it for Grant. Trying to find Gordon, and that's intercepted by Beckford. Oh, lovely pass out wide. She's onside. And she has a teammate in the box awaiting a cross. Takes the touch. It's a cross. Oh, the shot, actually. And in the end, a pretty tame effort. Pretty poor one. Easy save for Robinson in goal. And played downfield now. Trying to pick out Pattery. Beckford plays it back to her goalkeeper. And that is tied, most definitely. Grant still on the attack here on that right-hand side, trying to get a cross in. Still searching for some kind of headway. And flag goes up. That should be some sort of a foul. And actually go the other way to Mobay. Thompson almost lost position. Dixon. And now they've lost position with Morris, but now it's Gordon winning it back after temporary loss of position, but the pass there wasn't great. Gordon hasn't been fantastic since coming on. Played really well last week, scored an amazing goal, but today hasn't given the best account of herself today, I have to say. And Dixon loses possession now. Mobay can move forward on the counter. Now it's Grant, has space and room to turn. Teammate moved out of the way, and she'll want a free kick, and she will get it. Foul there. And chance for Los Perfectos to putting a set piece from a dangerous area here.
I don't think Germany are going because Germany don't want to tap the group. They don't want to tap the group. Any team tap the group, I'll go play against France in a run at a quarterfinals. But this is a particular group. So how you want? You want to up? You probably can work your way around and come second and play on different.
Free kick coming in, and not a great one. It's gone behind for a goal kick. And Anderson comes away with the ball now. Went for the shot from way out, but that's a goal kick now. Just about under 10 minutes to go in this encounter. Petering out just a bit, but it's been an amazing first game. Los Perfectos winning 2-1 here, leading 2-1. Oh, almost a mistake there by Casanova. And Mobay offside there. Had an opportunity 1v1 with the goalkeeper Robinson, but flag goes up once more, unfortunately for her. Mobay, so many chances. Those balls in behind, especially on that right-hand side, they found plenty of joy. But still unable to get it right in front of goal. Of course, they did score, but unfortunately, they're still yet to grab that equalizer that they're so desperately hunting for. They've played well, but I'm afraid playing well is not what gets you points and wins in football. At the end of the day, it is about the result, it is about the goals. And so far, they've conceded 5 across their 2 games. Defensively, haven't been good enough. Been left exposed pretty much, despite Beckford's best efforts. And of course, up front, as has been the case today, just not clinical enough. Throwing now from Mobay. Now Real Mobay on the attack. Oh, lovely move there to get past one, but good defending in the end there from Dixon to recover. Still has the ball, however, Mobay. Seems to be a handball there. Referee says none doing, but Beckford playing it out wide. And Pattery now has the possession of the ball. Oh, swept up off her feet there. Swept off her feet. Definitely a free kick. And she's absolutely irate. And I thought that the free kick was going to be played there, but they took advantage. That was such a surprising move there, turn of events. I really thought it was going to be a free kick, and they took advantage. And very nearly added a third here, but instead it will be a... I thought it was supposed to be a corner kick, but actually it's put back to Mobay. 6 minutes to go here. And a corner kick taken by Casanova, and Grant went for it first time, couldn't get it. Mobay still on the ball here, looking for runners in behind. I don't see any. And shrugged off it there by Tomlinson. Lovely turn. Held her own well there in that challenge. And that will be a throw-in. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. An end to the first game. Been quite the game here. Mobay ending up 2-1 losers today. Los Perfectos, after winning their first game, have picked up yet another 3 points. This time had to do it the hard way. Hard fought game, but in the end, good game and another win in the books for them. On to the next for them. But as for the next game today, Proven FC will now be taking on Next Gen. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.